Hello everyone. We shall now deal with square and square root. Square and square root. That is chapter 3 of Selena, class 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, before starting the exercise, we shall first review that what it is actually about. Let's talk about square. Let's talk about square of a number. Now, for square of a number, if I want to write 6 square, it means 6 times 6 is equal to 36. If I have to write 7 square, then it is 7 to the power 2, and then we will multiply 7 not with 2 but with itself, which will give us 49. So what do you mean by square? If a number is multiplied by itself, the product is called the square of the number 6. If a number is multiplied by itself, then whatever we obtain, 49 is the square of 7. The square of 7. Or 49 is, or 36 is the square of 6. Square of 6. 7 times 7 is 49, or we can say 49 is the square of 7. Okay. Now let's take one more number. When you multiply 0.2 times 0.2, you will get 0.4. Yes or no? I think no. You will get 0.04, because here the decimal is after one place, and here also the decimal is after one place. So in your final answer, the decimal will be after 2 places when you multiply. I think this is a part of decimal multiplication. Come on. Now let us concentrate on square root. Square root. So square root of a given number 36. Square of 6. 6 square was written as 36. Therefore, the square root of 36. The square root of 36. Therefore, the square root of 36 will be equal to 6. This means if you put this particular sign on 36, this means they are asking you one of the numbers of the prime, or one of the numbers of the factor of 36. That is, when you will break 36 into 6 into 6, they are asking you only one of them. I hope this is very clear. Okay. So if the square of 7 is 49, square root of 49 will be 7. Square root of 36 will be 6. I think this was loud and clear. Moving on to the next one. Okay. There are some important things which we should know before proceeding on to the chapter, and that is, let's take numbers like 4. 4 square is equal to 16. What about minus by 16? Because you got 4 times 4. Now, what about minus 4 square? This will also be written as minus 4 times minus 4. This will give you 4 4s are 16 plus 16. This means the square of a positive number is positive. This I can understand. But the square of a negative number is also positive. The square root of a negative number, the square of a negative number is also negative, and the square of a positive number is also positive. That is why if we take 6 minus 4 whole square, you will get 6 minus 4 is 2, 2 square will be 4. Similarly, 4 minus 6 square will be equal to minus 2 square, and this will give you a positive, this will also give you a positive value. So do remember that when you do the square of a negative or a positive number, you will get positive value. Okay? I hope this was also loud and clear. Now have a look. Let us take a number like 8. Let us take a number like 8. 8 square is equal to 8 times 8 is equal to 64. Now the square root of 64 will be 8. However, 8 is an even number. So an even number, the square of even number is even. If I take 9 square, then in that case 9 times 9 is equal to 81. 9 was odd number, therefore the square of odd number is odd. These are the little things of interest which we should know it. Okay, it's better if you learn. So let me write please over here. Okay, please learn the square of numbers from 11 to 20. See, from 1 to 10 you know, 11 to 20 they are very easy. 11 into 11 is equal to 121. 12 times 12 144. 13 times 13 169. 14 times 14 196. 15 times 15 225. 16 times 16 is 200, and this is 15 times 15 256. 17 times 17 is how much? Is your 289. 18 times 18 324. 19 times 19 is 361. So just these if you learn this, it will be of great use when you start solving the sums on the next exercise. Okay, now something more important to teach you people is what do you mean by the square root of perfect square numbers. So let's try to understand what are perfect square numbers. Let me take 16, and 16 is a number. Let me see whether this is a perfect square or not. So I'll have to find out its prime factors. When I break this 16 into its prime factor, I will get 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and I find that I can make each of these numbers into its pairs. So this 2 also has pair and this 2 also has pair. So I'll say that 16 is a perfect square number, and you will get a value also. See, you will get here one of the 2, and here you will get one of the 2. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Okay, what about 32? Square root of 32. See, this is the sign of square root. Remember that when you had studied indices or exponent, there you had been taught that if it is 16 to the power 2 by 3, so 2 became your power and 3 became your root, means the denominator becomes the root. So this can be written as 16 square cube root of 16 square. Similarly, if you have 16 to the power 1 by 2, then this particular 2 becomes your root. Actually, we do not write 2 over here. This is already understood that this is actually 2 over here. So 16 to the power 1 square root. This 2 is the symbol for this 2, this particular is this one. So the square root of 32, let me break it, and when you will break it, you will get 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and here you will find that you can get a pair, but here you cannot get a pair. You cannot get a pair. Therefore 32 is not a perfect square. This 16 is a perfect square. 16 is a perfect square, and this 32 is not a perfect square. Therefore, what will be the answer over here? The answer will be 2 times 2, and this 2 doesn't have any pair, so it will be in the same format. So my answer will be 4 root 2. Okay. Before ending this, I would like you people to concentrate one most important thing, and that is the square root of most important. Let me write most important. Why it's most important? Because till now I have been teaching you that the square root of 9 is equal to 3. Square root of 49 is equal to 7. Square root of 81 is equal to 9. No problem? Now, all these 3, 7, 9, they are positive numbers. Is our answer only positive? A positive answer? A positive numbers? Is our answer only plus 3 and plus 7 and plus 9? No, sir. It will be both. Minus 3 also, plus 3 also. Minus 7 also, plus 7 also, and minus 9 and plus 9. Why? Because minus 3 square is equal to 9, and plus 3 square also is equal to 9. Therefore, the square root of 9 will be plus 9 also and minus 9 also. But here you will ask again, why do you take only plus sign? Why only positive value? Because of our convenience. Because of our convenience. Okay? If convenience. Because if the answer demands a positive value, we take the positive. If the answer demands a negative value, we take the negative value. I hope this was very loud and clear. Now, again, one most important thing is you can find out the square root of 9 as plus 3 or minus 3. Let me take plus 3 only, or minus 3. Okay, but you cannot find the square root of a negative number. You cannot find the square root of the negatives. Cannot find square root of negative number. I cannot say that you cannot find it, because in higher classes you can find out the square root of a negative number, that is, and the imaginary. Though we cannot find out the, you can say, the value in negative form or positive in positive form, we can find it out in imaginary form. Therefore, this part is to be left, that a negative number, the square root of a negative number should be neglected right now. But remember that that 9 will have, square root of 9 will have both negative and positive value, and we take the value according to our convenience. Thank you. Please go through this video